Tied at 50, and once upon a time, it was a 17-point Cyclone lead. But the Red Raiders have come out of that locker room, Stephen, and man, they're playing great.
And they've done it with the three-point shot. Here you see Tolbert stepping out, knocking down the three, and then great ball movement, getting Dusty Hannes open, their best three-point shooter, and knocking another one. Then Jay Crockett, who's been the man in the second half. Raider Nation, stand up. Jay Crockett being the guy in that second half, the closer for the Raiders.
10 of his 16 points in the second half. That's our ally of the game, brought to you by Ally Bank. Your money needs an ally.
And I'm sure Fred Hoiberg was talking about defense in this timeout, needing to get it done on the defensive end, and Yang doing a good job fighting around Tolbert, getting his hand on a loose ball.
Last touch by Gocher. It'll belong to Iowa State. Texas Tech has had only 1-point lead. Early on, it was 6-5 early on. That's the only lead for the Red Raiders. Three-pointer from Kane, no good. We ought to sink Iowa State right now. Hannes.
And really, Dave, this is the first time all year I've seen Iowa State kind of play hero ball. You've seen a lot of players trying to go one-on-one, taking it on their shoulders, where throughout this year they've trusted each other. And right now they're just not playing Cyclone basketball.
Last touched here by Onwasor, and it will go back to Iowa State. Well, the Cyclones getting a little bit of their own medicine. They've come back in so many games this year. They trailed by 9 against Michigan and won by 7. They trailed by 12 at BYU and won that one by 2. They even trailed Auburn by 7 and won by 29. But here they led by 17, and they've watched Texas Tech really command the second half.
They really have. And Tech has just done a good job on the defensive end, taking away what Iowa State does so well. Where George Niang just was, that's where I think Iowa State needs to get back into this basketball game. Have him on the block, let him facilitate once that double team comes around. That last possession, though, Niang didn't do a good job of recognizing where the defense came from.
Niang got a hand on that one. Here comes Kane, 2-on-1. A foul on Tolbert, count the basket for Morris.
Great job by Monte Morris recognizing the defense. And, you know, Iowa State's very fortuitous on the fast break, and you could either pass it or go up strong. Did a good job of playing through the contact, through Jordan Tolbert. Kane doing a better job, throwing it up to his man, and Monte Morris, exceptional player from Flint, Michigan, finishing three-point play.
That's the third foul on Tolbert, the 5th team foul on the Red Raiders this half. Cyclones have done a great job at the line today, where they're 15 of 16 as a team. They have outscored the Red Raiders 15-2 at the free throw line.
And that's one thing that Texas Tech has to get better at. Their free throw rate is among the worst in the country, meaning they don't get to the line. They're the best free throw shooting team in the Big 12, but it doesn't matter if you never get to the charity stripe.
Now the big challenge for Texas Tech. They climbed all the way out of that 17-point hole, but do they have enough now to withstand what you would figure to be another Iowa State run? Kane with a three that won't go. Niang can't track it down. Instead, it's Hannes.
And that's the one weak spot of Kane. He's a capable shooter when he gets hot. If he's able to knock down that three with consistency, he's going to be basically impossible to guard.
I think Tubby Smith noticed his team getting a little bit winded here, and you do that when you have to make such a huge comeback. So he calls a timeout with Iowa State leading it by 3. Again, the Cyclones are one of 7 unbeaten teams in the country. Their women's team, one of 6 unbeaten teams in the country. And Iowa State, the only school in the country that have both their men's and women's teams unbeaten. But here you take a look at all 7 of those teams that are unbeaten. Arizona, Syracuse, Ohio State, Wisconsin. They are 1, 2, 3, 4 in the polls. Wichita State's in the top 10. So is Oregon. And Iowa State ranked at number 13, but number 6 RPI.
How used to is Kansas being arguably not the best team in their state? Wichita State playing amazing after they were in the Final Four last year. But, yeah, the parity in college basketball is exceptional this year. But Arizona playing tremendous defense, which is what Iowa State needs to get back to if they want to stay unbeaten.
Look, Arizona pulled Washington State to 25 points the other day.
That's amazing.
The lowest point total for Washington State since the 30s when they used to take the ball out of the bottom of the peach basket.
You're right. And to do that, you have to have a team focus where you are going to prevent the opposition from scoring.
Turner, three-pointer that won't go. That's 2 times now, 2 straight possessions for the Red Raiders where they've gotten that shot clock down and have had to take sort of a forced three-pointer.
Yeah, that's not the look that Coach Tubby Smith wanted. You want to get something out of your offense, like Iowa State did, hitting Melvin Evans, able to knock down the three, something that he's added to his game as a senior.
So now 6 straight points for the Cyclones. Turner sizes up the 3. No. Turner only a 31% three-point shooter on the year, although this guy, Hannes, he is deadly from the outside.
And that's where Turner, you're wide open, take it inside, knock down that floater that you hit in that first half. You don't have to take the three-point shot. Stay in your lane, play your game.
Turner, a junior from New Mexico Junior College. There's Gocher. Well, remember, we showed you that graphic where they hit their first 4 three-pointers, and now all of a sudden the Red Raiders are missing from the outside. Boy, you talk about a blow-by. How about that move by Naz Long?
Yeah, and just like Dusty Hannes gets that shot credibility, so does Naz Long, the best three-point shooter for Iowa State's top 5 in threes for the Big 12. Attacking the rim, getting that easy deuce.
Cyclones have found their rhythm again, and 8 straight points by Iowa State.
And it's not difficult for a team that has 4 players scoring in double figures to find that rhythm. They just had to settle down a little bit.
Turner's shot won't go. Crockett. Hannes. That's the threat of a three-point play, and a timeout taken here for Tubby Smith.
And I think right now you're still seeing that weakness of size by Iowa State, not able to get that defensive rebound. And you look at George Niang walking back to the bench very tired, but Texas Tech just able to get too many hands to make these possessions longer. And then you get a good basketball team like Texas Tech, and they're going to make you pay. Hannes taking what the defense giving him, attacking the rim, laying it up, really basically unmolested. Got to shore that up on the defensive side.
So for Tubby Smith and his Red Raiders, one of the things he told us in practice was, look, we've just got to be tougher. And one of the things he expected from this team is a little bit more toughness. And he means that in a mental way. They showed a lot of toughness coming out of the locker room after the break, trailing by 15 to tie this game at 50. But now we'll see that toughness come through for one of these 2 teams to see who can pull away.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And that's an identity that's created throughout the season. So this is going a long way for Texas Tech to create that identity that, look, we can play with the best. We have to be tougher, but when we play our basketball game, we can hang with whoever.
Well, you talk about a steal by George Niang and an easy 2.
And that's getting something off of your offense. Tech switched on the pick and roll. George Niang, one of the best in the country at sealing his man and using those angles, took advantage.
A little double team inside, and then a foul on Kane. That will send Aaron Ross to the line when we come back. One of the things the Cyclones does so well, and the reason they're 12-0, they take advantage of mismatches. And watch this one between Niang and Kocher. Easy 2 for the Cyclones, and we're back after this from our friends at Phillips 66.